Sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash that subscribe button, turn your notification so you are notified each time I upload. And please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I'm saying a very big shout out to every one of you for the support you all shower me here with. I am grateful, and you all are super sweet. So today we'll be talking something very important, and it's about this man who actually has been dragging black people into his business. And now I found out that I think Jewish people actually think that black people are dumb or like they don't know anything. And they understand the fact that black people already have a stand. Not like having a stand, but they already know that what they are doing is evil. Committing genocide is evil, right? So they are looking for a way to move that away from black people and make black people think that they are the good people, while the other part are the bad people. But no, we already know what you guys are up to. And then this man actually said the N word on national television. And now he is telling black people that if black people support free free river to Palestine, it means that it is as bad as the N word. Let's get into this video.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free is not an impassioned cry for freedom. It means, and has always meant, up until the last 30 days, it means and has always meant the end of Israel, the destruction of Israel, the extermination of all Jews. You can't get from the river to the sea, back to the river, without eliminating Israel. You can't change the historic meaning of that while there's hostages being held. Come up with a new slogan. Come up with a new catchphrase. Put it this way. Imagine a bunch of people running around saying the N-word, N-word this, N-word that, and people going, what are you talking about? I go, well, I don't mean it the way you thought. I mean it because it's a term of endearment. It's a term of affection. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So people don't say it because they know what it means to black people. And as far as black people saying from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, well, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's like calling, Puerto Ricans the S word, Mexicans the S word, Chinese people the C word, Jewish people the K word, and like calling you the N word. That's what it feels like to us. Okay, that's what it feels like to Jewish people. That's what it feels like to the people of Israel. Makes sense? Imagine a bunch of people running around saying the N-word, N-word this, N-word.
Okay, first of all, Michael Rapaport is completely unhinged at this point. Completely unhinged. And I'm also wondering, why is it that every time a group, a marginalized people, starts to feel their marginalization on a global scale, they always cook up some insane scenario where they're like, yeah, but what about these N's? These N-words? What if people were saying N-word? What if? You don't have to imagine that, Michael Rapaport. You don't have to cook up an insane scenario where people run around saying the N-word. So maybe you need to consider, why did you drag? What was the point of that even? What was the point?
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free is not an...
This might be long, because this is long overdue. Because I've had a problem with you, Michael Rapaport, for a very long time. For your entire career, you've embedded yourself firmly into a culture that is not your own, into a culture that is historically disenfranchised, and into a culture that must continuously fight for representation, fight for equality, fight for their voices to be heard. And in that community, you have positioned yourself as an authority, as someone that has the right to tell people about how they should feel, about how this is done, about how that is done. Do you not see the irony within this? Your entire career, you've dedicated yourself and positioned yourself into an artistic culture by black people that is based in revolution, that is based in combating oppressive tactics and tyranny. That's what hip hop is. That's what hip hop is. So for the entire time that this conflict has been happening, that the people of Palestine have been suffering under the apartheid rule of Israel, you've also now taken it upon yourself to throw all of that away and align yourself with what you really are, which is a fucking racist, which is a person that thinks that they have the right, that they have the ability to tell thousands of slaughtered Palestinians that their cry for freedom is actually a call for tyranny. When in fact, the country that you're defending are the tyrannical ones. I don't know how absent-minded that you were able to become in order for this to now be your way of staying within public consciousness. I don't know why you feel the need to continue this tirade. And it cannot be because you're Jewish. That can't be the reason. Because the Jewish people are suffering under this apartheid as well. Because the Jewish people and anti-Zionist Jews are the ones that are being also targeted by the IDF, are the ones that are also being targeted by the United States political forces to make them look like they're in the wrong, to make them look like they're incompetent. Do you not understand? Like, can you not get it through your moldy fucking mayonnaise brain what is going on? What is happening? I just don't understand the disconnect. You play a fucking neo-Nazi in a movie from a black director about prejudice, about the dangers of this type of thinking, and then yet here you are. Here you are. It's really astounding. It's really fucking astounding to me how much of a piece of shit you are. I wish nothing but awful things to happen to you. Really, from the bottom of my heart. Because this is just ridiculous at this point. This is reaching a level in which that you are actively advocating for the murder of innocent people because you want to keep the idea of a totalitarian state alive. For what? For nothing. I don't want to see you fucking quoting. I don't want to see you fucking having any type of opinion or authority perspective on hip hop or black culture ever again. Ever. Ever. I hope niggas run up on you and press you about this shit. Just how you're pressing everybody online about this shit. Because that's when you're going to really understand. That's when you're going to get it. And this isn't some type of cry for violence against Rapaport. Rapaport isn't worth being assaulted. He's not. He's a putrid human being who's, for as long as he can get his opinions off and get eyes on him, he's going to be okay. But what that doesn't mean is that I'm going to sit here and take it. What that doesn't mean is that disadvantaged people around the world who want to be out underneath the foot of totalitarian regimes have to take it. So fuck you, Rapaport. I've been waiting to make this video for so long, bro. Jesus fucking Christ. And for anybody in the comments that say, oh man, they're so angry. I am fucking angry. There's a genocide happening. You should be fucking angry.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. It's not an...
If before the state of Israel was all of Palestine, and all of Palestine was from the river to the sea, we shall be free. Does that not mean give us our land back that you kicked us out of? That you displaced 150,000 Palestinians in 1948? Did you not think that's what that meant? The problem with Michael Rapaport is he just wants people to hear him. This is the most attention he's got in years. Because, you know, all he's good at is making sound voiceovers for animal videos. We can acknowledge that Hamas is a militia group. Everyone collectively can agree to that. But no one will collectively agree that Palestinian children should be murked for fucking kicks and giggles. Yeah, I love equating anything to the equivalence of the N-word as if it's racist. What they're saying is not racist because this has nothing to do with race. This has nothing to do with religion. It has to do with colonization. That's like saying if an indigenous person in America was like, from the Pacific to the Atlantic, indigenous shall be free. Oh, that's racist. Why would you say that? Because this was their land first. Be fucking for real. We were literally born when the state of Israel was 30 years old. Palestine wasn't 30 years old. Palestine was always there. I don't lie, it's getting tiring. It's getting tiring seeing Israeli propaganda and you motherfuckers eating it up. When Holocaust survivors are speaking up and saying this is wrong. Slap in the face to your fucking grandmother. How about that? Like, what?
Extermination of all Jews. You can't get from the river to the sea, back to the river without eliminating Israel. You can't change the historic meaning of that while there's hostages being held. Come up with a new slogan. Come up with a new catchphrase. Put it this way. Imagine a bunch of people running around saying the N-word, N-word this, N-word that, and people go, what are you talking about? I go, well, I don't mean it the way you thought. I mean it because it's a term of endearment. It's a term of affection.
Now, to all Gen Z watching, do you see that pause at the beginning of the video? That is a millennial pause. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes of that video. So to Michael Rapaport, from the river to the sea is equivalent to saying the N-word. All right, well, riddle me this, Batman. If it's the same as saying the N-word or the S-word, as you said, why don't you say the N-word or the S-word? Why do you say N-word and S-word instead of the actual word? Why didn't you do that? If it's the same thing as saying the K-word in association with Jewish people, like you just said, if it's the same thing, why don't you say the K-word? Why don't you say it, Michael Rapaport? It's probably because it's not the same thing and it doesn't hold the same weight. Also, comparing those two doesn't make sense in another way. One is black people reclaiming a slur for themselves so that they can empower themselves. And then when people who are outside of that in-group, right, use said word against us, it is now being used as a slur. When we use it, form of endearment, or just talking to somebody else, when people outside that in-group use it, insult. Okay? Got it. Now, from the river to the sea, anyone can say, because it's in support of the freedom of the people of Palestine. From the river to the sea until Palestine's free. It's very simple. But notice how the only people who don't want to say it or think it's bad are the people who are enacting a genocide or support that. Now, there is a good comparison to from the river to the sea, and I will give it to you. That comparison is Black Lives Matter. You know, the thing that you didn't like, Michael Rapaport, remember how you didn't like Black Lives Matter? Remember how you were supporting the police? Remember that part? So there was a lot of people who thought Black Lives Matter was an evil phrase. Those same people said that the whole point of Black Lives Matter was to eliminate all the people from the planet. That was the goal of Black Lives Matter. And black people were telling you to your face, Michael Rapaport, that that's not what it meant. That's never what it meant. That's what y'all said it meant. But the people who made it were telling you that's not what it meant. You know who's saying from the river to the sea is not about eliminating all the Israelis in there? The people who made it. The Palestinians who made it. Those who are being oppressed are the ones who made it. You're wrong, Michael Rapaport. You sound like an idiot. Anyway, here's my guinea pig having an existential crisis. Have a great day, y'all. Bye.
This way. Imagine a bunch of people running around saying the N-word.
Oh, I don't have to imagine that. This you?
It's my nigga, Pimp. What's up, nigga?
Yeah.
So this is all I got from the stitches, and sincerely speaking, there is nothing left to say because he has already used the N word. I mean, several times, and I saw it also where people said it, and with the video also where he said it. And I just do not understand why he really want to involve black people so bad, why he wants to be, I mean, in black people. I'm not really being in black people because he is also looking for a way to call black people, to let black people know that from the Free River to Palestine is also as bad as the N-word, when it is not. It is just them calling for freedom. And the same Michael Rapaport that is saying that this is as bad as the N-word has said the N-word on national television. And to think that this man grew up, I mean, black people really actually helped his career. Sincerely speaking, black people helped his career. And then the same black people is also this, I mean, the same black people that he is always looking for a way to drag them into his discussion or into anything that I just don't understand him. And I don't understand why he is doing this and why he is going around thinking that genocide is something somebody can defend or something somebody can, like, you know, tolerate. So what his opinion and everything is just wanting black people not to be on Palestine's side. They want black people to be on their side. Why? Because they are the good guys, and that is what the media has been telling us. And sincerely speaking, TikTok is just a very great platform that has been used to export so many things. And watching this particular one happen real life on TikTok, like everybody is doing it, everybody's able to see what is going on and what is happening. So they are so scared that how are these people saying all this? So they are not trying to understand that we are the bad guys and all that. And they are looking for a way to move the narrative, like, you know, to shift all the blame and everything, move everything. That's why they keep asking, why are black people supporting Palestine? Why? How are we not supposed to see? The truth is that black people actually do not even support anybody, but they are standing that genocide against Palestine is not good. So you see the difference, and you do not have to pick a stand. You do not have to be on Israel or Hamas or whatever this thing. You just have to know that whatever that is going on is wrong and that it is wrong. So Michael Rapaport, can you please leave black people out of your business? And the only black people that you are supposed to have in your mouth is your wife, because your wife is black. This really tells me what I always hear my African Americans say, that most of all these palm-colored people who marry black people or black women are rate deceased, because it shows that this man, I mean, married to a black woman still does not stop him from being evil, because he is always evil. Yeah, I said what I said. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.